Hey, it's your girl Lalah Hathaway. Keep it locked right here at MadameNoire. The album comes out October 30th, everywhere on the planet, everywhere. All retailers, all fine digital shops. There's all sorts of yummy goodness on that record. It really started as a conversation with my friend Donald Lawrence about making a best of album. And I felt like, well, I don't know if I have enough to make a best of record. Some people make 3 records and make a best of record. I really felt like I needed to get a little further along. And he said, are you kidding? You've been making records for like 25 years. You can make a best of record. And so what this live record is a live record of some of the best of my career from 1990 until now. So we have a lot of different parts represented. So I hope you like it.
Little ghetto boy playing in the ghetto street.
You know, I had a couple of ideas about Little Ghetto Boy, and I was really focused on the message of the song and how it's so poignant right now and will always be and has always been. But right now this summer there was so much going on. I knew I wanted to focus on black men, and I knew that I wanted to kind of give, through my lens, my eyes, what it might feel like to go along your day as a black man in this society or as a young black boy in this society. And so I got the idea of sort of driving a car, you know, just taking the ride through life and what that feels like and what you see and what the community feels like and whether or not you're a passenger or a driver or how you feel in that seat. And that's how we got it. I have not mastered it. I've been doing it since I was 12 or 13 years old. It's just something that I found that I can do, and I'm still working on it. And you know, people really saw me doing it in that Snarky Puppy video. In that moment, I'm actually learning how to do it a different way, which is what is really, for me, really great about that video, is I could see myself trying it and then trying it again and then trying it again and then succeeding really on that last one, which is the one where the musicians say, okay, we get it. So it's something I'm working on. I'm always trying to find like the weird freak thing that I can do that everybody else can't do. Was I trying to run away? You know, Kim Burrell is probably one of my favorite musicians of all time, first of all. Second of all, on that day, I had been running around and talking and my voice was kind of crackly, so I just tried to sneak in so I could enjoy the music. And Jonathan McReynolds was playing. I mean, it was so much going on. And when she called me up, I wasn't even sure that she had seen me in the room. I didn't know. And I generally, when someone calls me up, I generally just sink down in my chair just a little, just by habit. That's just the nature of who I am. But it is always a learning experience singing with her. It's always a spiritual experience for me singing with her. She's one of the few singers that I can hear and feel at the same time. And we just did a duet together on Kirk Franklin's new record, so I'm excited about that. People say, wow, you are so underrated. And I feel like I'm actually highly rated amongst anyone that's ever rated me. I've never received a low rating. So the point is to just be rated by more people. Yeah, Prince, Daryl Hall and John Oates. Sometimes I get a message from someone and I think, oh wow, they know who I am. Or someone like Gucci Mane followed me on Twitter. Like, really? That's cool, because music is a powerful tool. It's a powerful transporter, and people feel it all kinds of ways. And even when I met Snoop, like in the 90s, he said, you know, I love your record with Joe Sample. So maybe a lot of people don't know that Snoop likes Joe Sample records, you know what I mean? But music is such a powerful vehicle for people. As a human being, I have questions about how people question things. As an artist, I fully understand it. As an artist, I can answer those questions all day. As a musician, as a fan, I'm a fan of Donny Hathaway just like you are a fan of Donny Hathaway. As his child, I sit in a different seat. So I have always embraced as a musician, as a person in this business, as a professional, I recognize that people hear me and sometimes they hear my dad, or they look at me and they're looking through me to see that, and that's fine. As a human, as his child, it doesn't feel like such a phenomena. You know what I mean? Like, you know how someone will call your house and they think that you are your mother or your sister? It just makes sense that you sound like the people in your family, that your affectations are the same, that your mannerisms are the same. And so for me, sometimes early on, I did find it like, why? I wonder why people trip. Because he's my dad, so clearly we sound alike, we look alike, you know. But I understand better now, evolving through this business and understanding that what I do has a similar temperature or color to what he did. My mom is a great singer, great musician. My parents were both music students at Howard University. They met in the fine arts department, and she travels with me a lot. She will coach me to this day, like, you know, you should enunciate better. You know, she's really serious and a great musician whom I continue to learn from.